Good evening, everybody. Kaboom, baby. Make sure the audio is working okay right now. Cool, it's working. Yeah, man. Wasn't happy about it. I'll tell you that right now. But it's like you have your starting, left guard and two starting receivers. Your wideout one, your wideout two injured. It's kind of what happens. Why is this not working right? There it goes. So looking like I need a quarterback. Yeah, I'm getting some pretty subpar quarterback play. Thank God I've got freaking what's his face from the freaking Panthers though. He's carrying the shit out of my team. That in the big game from Thielen definitely helped. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I should fix that. Right, so I got the server switched over to Alpha 18 yesterday. It took a really long time to actually load and prep the server from the server manager perspective, as far as like getting the server started, and that is in no way an indictment against being perfect. Like they've been split, absolutely fantastic hosts. They really have been. The issue is honestly that the game itself, as far as the servers, the software for it or whatever, the stuff from Fun Pimps, just takes forever to load. Now, hopefully, that's a good thing though. Let's hope that that's a good thing. Because essentially, what I'm looking at is okay. It's going to take a long time to load, but is the juice worth the squeeze? It's going to take forever to load, but like once it's loaded and everything ready to go, you can restart it quickly, which is a big important thing because restarts are pretty regularly required for 7 days usually. And then for the client side, the person playing, is that going to be an improved performance now because of it? So if those boxes are being checked, then I've got no qualms. However, if all these things, the extra load time, etc., are going to be where we don't get any performance gain, then I got an issue. And that's what we're going to find out, I guess. So fresh map. It's a decently sized map. It's not as big as the one we were playing before. It's just a shade smaller because I'm hoping that maybe with just a smidge smaller map, we'll get some better performance game wise. At least that is the goal here. As far as if anyone's going to be joining me, honestly, I don't know. The server is open to anyone that wants to play on it that has the game on PC. Obviously, if you don't know how to get the experimental version on your on Steam, let me know. It's pretty easy. Dude, like anytime a team goes to London, the shittier team usually wins. Like go back and look at the teams that played there, and generally the team that you did not expect, it's almost always an upset when I swear. Like what Jags last year, and the Steelers were expected to win, and the Steelers looked horrible. That's what I'm looking for. Ooh, like the sounds. You get any bones yet? No. You bone. Come on now. There we go. Let's make a shiv. If I can. Oh, it's a bone knife now. That's fine. I'm liking the new art stuff. Where'd that fucking chicken go? I wanted his feathers. What is this? This is new. I heard the chicken. Getting a pretty stable 60 frames. I don't know if you guys can see that on the stream or not. Pretty consistent. Before, I'd say I was averaging about 45 to 50 when everything was optimal. Oh, nice. That's new. Okay, wood looks different. I'm still annoyed by how the axe looks backwards to me. Like, I'm sorry, it just does. It looks like the sharp end is pointed the wrong way. I will say the combat feels better. Well, I already had wasted my bandage. That's not good. I need to back away from this for a second. Give me a club or something. Okay. There it is. So I swear I heard something moving. Audio. They have a primitive crossbow now? No. We have an iron crossbow though. Compound crossbow. Make almost no arrows. Let's get some stuff going here. This dill hole over here. I think the first thing I'm going to probably unlock is... I'm probably going to unlock how to make bandages, because that seems, well, super critical given the fact that I don't have any now. But as I'm pretty much playing solo at the moment... I'm hoping this is going to give me stone. I need feathers. Okay. Actually... What am I getting here? Oil shale. It's oil shale. Interesting. Okay. It's a nice little addition. I'm going to assume that means like gas is going to be far more important and harder to get now. And how the hell is it already nighttime? Oh shit. Look how fast the clock is going. That's a problem. Alright, well, that's what we're going to fix. So, it's an easy fix, though. Now we can test how fast the server restarts. Yay! No, everyone was excited to do that. Don't know if I'll roll back the clock. I thought I changed everything correctly. Apparently not. So you have to actually manually change, and this is something I might suggest, but the default settings are not what they should be, in my opinion. And here we go. So real day goes by 15 minutes, yeah. 18. There we go. We'll see how quick a restart is. I don't think I'm going to roll back the clock, though. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but don't really want to. It's not that much time lost. I don't know. I might do it. Looks like it might have started pretty quickly, actually. Yeah, it's loading pretty damn quick. Yeah, I think it worked. Let's see if that fixed it. Maybe somebody has to be on the server for it to work? Guess we'll find out. doesn't appear to be working. It tells me I can punch in commands, but then I can't actually punch in commands. And that's kind of annoying. Don't really want to wipe it. That's command line. Log viewer. Whatever. Let's go with it, I guess. Just really inconvenient. And what I need right now is stone more than anything. I don't see any boulders, but I am in a desert, so. Oh shit! That thing scared the fuck out of me. What the fuck? That was a serious problem. Where is that fucking bird I just killed? What the hell is that on the ground? Right here, wasn't it? Where the fuck is it? Need them feathers. So hopefully this is stone. Or is this metal? Looks like it could be metal. It's lead. Interesting. Nice addition. There's a small stone. Now I'm in a bit of a shitty fucking position right now. Polymers and paper. That's all pretty much useless to me for the moment. Gotta pretty much wait till nighttime. Oh, hello. Am I not loading in stuff at a distance here? What's going on? If it isn't set to high. Hmm. Hmm. And why am I suddenly dropping frames for no apparent reason? Am I still not leveled up yet? So here's the thing. The server is on 3x XP. Just simply because I'm only going to be playing while I'm streaming, and I feel like I don't want it to take like a year to experience everything. Must have feathers still. Yeah, feathers is the problem. Is that more lead right there? Oh, here's a boulder, I think. Looks like one. Nope, it's just a jagged piece of sand. Wow. This is why I have trust issues. This looks like a boulder, though. This looks like an old boulder. Nice. Yes, it is. It's a nice boulder. I hear you flapping. Fuck. Come on. Now I got feathers. I'm almost dead, but what are you gonna do? I need science and... You make a bundle out of it? That's nice. Well, we've temporarily solved the arrow problem to an extent. And I'm still dropping frames. Why is that? Oh, hold on. I wonder if... either one of these were the issue. It's also a place to music, actually. Don't see me. Don't see me. Fucking cactus. Fucking cactus. really use painkillers or something right now. Oh. How can I be any more sneaky than what I am already? Let's make some frames. Hopefully this way we can make a break for something and maybe get to the top of that hill. Just need it to be daytime. Gives me 7 health. That's not going to help much. I should make a bedroll just in case. I'm liking the new images they're using though. I'm slowly regaining health. It's just at a very slow rate. Oh, wow. Hey. Can you still throw stones to lead them away? I'm going to try to creep off in this direction. It's very sneaky beaky right now. I'm assuming you guys can see okay. I mean, I can see fine, but I'm always able to see fine. Wow, fatty. Oh, yucca. Those were seeds I threw on the ground earlier. It was yucca fruit. Apparently they've also redone the food. And what? How am I at 100? How am I that high? Maybe just start off that high. Guess that would make sense. There doesn't seem to be any penalty for going over the limit. I can see the generation still needs tweaks. Stay over there. Oh, actually, that was just a... You see, look at this. It's not really... Now, is this a server setting I need to change, or something I need to change on my client? 'Cause look at this. Everything's loading incorrectly. Be easier to show once it's daytime. I can actually start running around. I don't know. pipe and a retracting stock mod schematic. Apparently you can learn to make it? Oh, nice. Now, I like that. I think the mod should be that way where you can... Whew, I thought I was going to die there for a second. Finally. Skill point. What is... Okay, they've changed all these around too. Can I just craft first aid bandages? Oh. Wow, level 2 for that? Holy shit. That's steep. I don't know about all that. Like, I'm not gonna say that the skill system didn't need to, be tweaked, and it's always good to keep working on things to try to improve them, but putting it behind that big of a gate, because, like, what level is that? Professor. Requires intellect level 5, which means that's a minimum of, like, what, level 7 or 8 before you can start making bandages? See, this is why this game would really benefit from a class system, because you could make the argument that, someone might be able to know how to make these items. Like if you were a doctor or in some kind of way in the medical field, like maybe you were in the, in the military and you were a field medic or whatever, you'd probably know all these things. However, that also means that you couldn't just say that about everything. You couldn't, most people aren't going to have like advanced mechanical engineering knowledge and knowledge of all the science stuff and have knowledge of, you know, firearms. And I mean, it's plausible, but it's unlikely. Generally people, the average person is not going to have knowledge in all these different fields and be an expert in all of them. So they would require learning and part of the game, doing that. But that's why class systems are really good, because you can say, okay, well, I was a this before the zombie apocalypse, and that's why I know how to do all of these things. And I think that's why people really wanted a class system in this game. That's why people really like Valmod and stuff like that. Stuff that, inherently had the class system from Jump Street. Is this lead again? What is this? Does this mean there's a lead vein down below, like you can dig it out? Because I could get down with that. I would like those to be the types of mines they have. Floating trees. Thank God. Alright, now let's go take a look at this over here. See, as I get closer, you can see these pieces flatten out as they start to render correctly. Oh, nice. It's helpful. My hydration didn't get absolutely fucking murdered either. That's cool. Alright, so the goal right now is just to supply up on shit. I want to build near some kind of water source, preferably. And a temperate biome at that. I'm already kind of in the northeast, and the map isn't going to extend, so let's, I guess, go west by southwest. I hope for quite literally greener pastures. What stone do I have? 40. You bitch. Shit. Things actually fly smarter too, which is nice. Oh. What is the zombie set to? Is there a way to check the settings yet in game? I know you can when you're out of a game, obviously. Maybe not. Alright. This damn thing. I was trying to put music on. I got sidetracked. Is that too loud? It doesn't seem too loud. Seems to be. Right there seems right. There we go. And I could use a beverage. If I can just do this. Oh. Right now I'm using the mouse left-handed. And oh, that doesn't sound fucking good at all. I'm trying to freaking get a drink here. Balto's over there being a douchebag. Oh shit, there he is. Is that a coyote? No, it's a wolf. Fuck it. YOLO. Oh, this isn't gonna end well for me. Especially with me missing. What the hell? Oh, fuck. What are you doing? Got him. That is a coyote, isn't it? Sweet. Cool. I'm almost positive that's a coyote. Alright. Wow. So it's basically useless. Cool. Thank you for the information. I heard a chicken. Why is he suddenly running? Is he picking up speed as he's going? Oh shit, the fucking thing's broken. Hurry up! Hurry up! Jesus. Really? Okay, what is the server set to? It's gotta be set to something really high. That or they really increase the difficulty. No, they just increase the difficulty. Okay. Party on. That's the thing that happens now. Ha! Nice! What? Beware dog, snake, pig, man. Is that like man, bear, pig? I'm assuming there's some giant thing in there. Why did it look like an arrow just flew past? Anybody else see that? Alright, what the fuck are you? Looks like the crystalline entity from Star Trek. Okay, look at this, see? Look! Wow! Hopefully this is a bug they've caught, because that's pretty brutal. Look at the car stuck in the road there. Oh. Oh, it's just... I guess it just be like that. Well, and just take advantage of this. And next level, I've absolutely got to level up tools and stuff. This level 1 shit's getting old. Now, with any luck, this will fall once I break this. Okay, no luck for me. Cool. honestly. Oh, well. I was gonna say she could help me break it, but I guess not. Oop, cooking pot. I can use that. Need that. It's murky water, but it's yellow coming out of a toilet. Oh, there's a sleeper over there. That's intellect. I want to craft better shit though. Okay. Hmm. Okay. What am I missing here? Is it just bugged? And it's showing the wrong things? Right? No, it improves headshot damage, okay. Okay. Well, I want to craft better items. How do I do that? Did they go back to the old style? Where you just keep crafting stuff till you level it up? Be a huge change. Anybody know? Anybody at all? You let me down, chat. You letting me down. I'm liking what they've done to these, but... Hey, Mista, welcome to the stream. Great question. No clue. This is the alpha for the alpha, in fact. What the hell? I'm sincerely confused, and let me just try crafting a few axes. I guess. Oh, I'm burning up right now. That's probably bad. Let's craft a hat. As you can see, it might not be time to leave Alpha yet. Like, I'm pretty sure this is not supposed to be happening. I'm like 80% sure. And it's possible it's a client-side thing, but I don't know how it could be. What I need right now is a freaking not desert biome. Is the entire map desert? Oh, you little shit. Oh, fuck! Draw it! God damn it. Oh, I'm so fucking boned. Whew. A traitor. Thank the maker. Ooh. Hello, cactus. Okay, it doesn't seem to be doing that anymore, but like, why was it doing that? Was this a new trader? It looks like a new design. I'm digging it. That's right, dummy. Keep smacking it. Cool, lockpick? Can I make a poncho? This needs 20 feck. Hello. See if we can get lucky on a fridge. Cool. Let's see if this will still help or not. the entire map just one big desert? So many questions. Okay, melee seems super viable now. Cool, these good bones, okay. Yeah, what Christopher said. And even that seems ambitious. You get to the top of something very tall here. Yeah, I'm surprised it's taken them so long to find someone else to publish the game. I have to assume that's because of the performance. There we go. Okay. This is random gen, right? Hold on, let's go check again. Yeah. Super zombie over there floating around. See, now it's doing it again, and I have to wonder, is that actually a mountain? Look, he's... You're in the way. I can't kill the bunny with you in the way, dick. Son of a bitch. Where's the bunny frou-frou? Damn it. Oh, come on. Thank you. Give me just a second here, guys. I'm gonna probably die doing this. I've been Pump Up's auction for what? To buy Telltale? I mean, like, why haven't they found some other company to publish their game for them? Shit. Well, they don't own 7 Days, though, right? I mean, Fun Pimp still owns that, I would imagine. Maybe just the publishing rights. Horsey poo! Oh, shit. Am I still bleeding? No. Yeah. So I'm going to assume it's not client side, that it's not a setting on my end. It could be, but I don't think so. I think it's just, I mean, and keep in mind this is the experimental, so this is like, here's the game, break it so we can try to fix it, which is true for all alphas I know, but obviously they usually get to a stage where the alpha is far more stable than this. Well, as I move forward, it'll disappear. Watch. I mean, it'll see. This is something that I think would be fixed within the next day or two. Why am I still showing? See, I'm getting the thing right here where it says I'm bleeding, and I'm obviously not. And I don't want to waste a painkiller on it because I'm not actually bleeding. It's just a minor annoyance. Is this the one with the bear down below? Oh yeah. Where's he at? Over here, right? But he's good XP. I need stone. Let's go get stone. And some rocks. Yeah. But something like that, like where the train's doing that, is something that should be fixed within, a day or two, as they compile all the bugs that need to be fixed immediately and fix them. It's not a massive game-breaking issue. It's just really annoying. Is that so? It is crafting XP. So, because I'm trying to figure out how to like level up my crafting stuff here. Oh, that's a problem. See, I didn't read any of the notes. I normally do read the notes before I go in, but like this time I was like, I want to experience the game with like with no expectations of what content's in here. Now, I would absolutely take a, hey, by the way, to level up your crafting, you need to actually craft more. Okay, so they went back to the old style. So before, I don't know how much you played during that stage, but like you used to go out and gather like 30,000 stone and fiber and wood and then just craft nonstop. And just scrap everything like what I'm doing right now. Or throw them on the ground even. Or maybe it just gives XP now? I don't know what it does. The problem I'm running into right now is that I don't know where to unlock the higher level crafting. I was trying to figure it out so I could spend some points on better tools. The Penetrator. I like it. It was. I mean, it gave you sort of something to do at night, but it wasn't actually something to do at night. It was just a time sink. At the time, I was doing a work from home job where I could play games and be doing my job at the same time. Don't make me go into details as to how. Just trust that I was able to do my job successfully and correctly and still be able to play. And I would literally be doing my job and be gathering stone and wood and all that stuff, and then go craft like 1,000 axes. Because it was like I want to say like 50,000 axes to max level or something crazy, or no, 50,000 of each resource to get to max level on crafting. But see, I'm not finding anything to be able to level up my crafting. Before it was intellect, but now it's saying that this thing does increased damage with stuff, but doesn't actually imply anything as far as increased crafting of anything. And this says you can craft types of items, but not actually improve. Again, that doesn't say anything about increased quality of items, and I don't want to waste a point. I guess it'd be better to do. Okay, let's just try this real quick. Let's just buy one, and let's see what happens. Let's craft an axe. Maybe we'll get lucky. Nope, we didn't. Cool. Wasted a point. Awesome. I hate myself. Of course it's your fault, because you're Canadian. Don't ask me how that makes sense. Just trust that it does. The game, in my opinion, looks better as far as the textures. I mean, the items look better. Maybe just look different. I don't know. Maybe better is not the right word for someone that hasn't looked at the game in a while. But from A17 to A18, I like the way the items look in your inventory. The axe is still backwards, in my opinion. I'll never be changed away from that opinion. Why am I? See, look, I'm losing health right now. And I'm not sure. Oh, I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. Right? Is that what it is? What is this? Yeah, I'm dehydrated. See? Okay. I thought I was bleeding to death. I'm just an idiot. False alarm. Oh, and apparently you need a bottled water to make yucca juice now. Oh, hi.
Hello. I love 500 meg internet. Although I'm guessing the world's going to take forever to load.
It didn't seem to be any longer than before. The server takes forever to fucking first boot up, but it's pretty quick after that. Well, I appreciate the input here, Horse, but that's not really what I'm looking for.
So I haven't watched too much. I watched a couple videos.
I've looked at nothing because I wanted to be like fresh eyes on it. What's annoying
There's
me
some
now?
interesting stuff added. The spears thing is kind of nice.
I didn't really have spears. I'll be looking into making a spear in a second. How do you upgrade your crafting?
Upgrade your crafting. I think it's still going through the actual...
Intellect? No.
Well, no, the individual things that would go...
For tools?
You know, like the actual individual attributes and stuff.
Well, before it was intellect, right?
Before it was hold on, let me turn this menu music. It's like fucking super fucking loud. Before it was kind of a combination of both, and it was the main perk. Now I think you could just unlock the attributes without the main perk. It's some weird combination.
Yeah, but I want to craft better axes. What do I level up for that?
I do not know actually what they changed that to.
Yeah, neither do I, and that's my problem.
Sauce's stream server. I wonder if that's the server.
Oh God, yes it is. I'll send you the password here.
Yeah, I figured this was gonna be soon. Hold on.
It's frustrating me that it's not obvious. That's my biggest problem right now. And it's possible I'm just blind and stupid. Like, I'm not going to rule that out. But the fact that I can't easily find it... No, I'm not. I'm dehydrated.
All right, what's the password? Say it out loud so everyone can hear.
Okay. Well, I just sent it to you, so...
Where's my phone?
I have murky water, right? Of course I don't have murky water, but I know where I don't know where murky water's at. Well, I'm gonna probably die.
That fell on the floor.
Of course, there's no snow around. Or sources of water?
Ew. You kidding me?
Yucca. There we go. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm fucked. I'm so boned. I was hoping he couldn't get to me. Yep. Yep. I spent all that time trying to figure out how to level up my crafting and just slowly dying from dehydration.
Gotta pay attention.
I guess. But I still, right now, do not know how to level up my crafting.
Oh my god. This is so fucking stupid.
By the way, horse, I got given to me a copy of Battlefront. It's only $6 right now on Humble Monthly, or not Humble Monthly, but Humble Bundle. It's on sale. So I might be playing that for anyone that likes
Battlefront 2?
Battlefront. Battlefront 2, yeah, whatever it is.
I played that on
Apparently the co-op's
Xbox.
decent. Well, yeah, that was the old one. It was fantastic. One of the greatest games ever made.
No, the current one.
Oh,
It's
well,
been out
whatever.
for a while.
Well, I know.
It wasn't actually. It was interesting because I really liked the last Battlefront quite a bit, and I got it, and I put probably quite a few hundred hours into the original one, and even this newest one. And the newest one actually wasn't as good when it first came out, but I've heard recently that it's gotten way better.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying it's actually a solid game now. They compared it to like an Elder Scrolls Online or something like that, where it had a rough launch and massively improved, even though no one really recognizes that.
Yeah, well, everyone pretty much fled for the hills. The first one was an immensely good game, and then they tried to change stuff for the second game, and none of the changes really were that popular.
I don't know how you mess that up. You have, I mean, like legitimately, if they just copy pasted the old formula with a couple small gameplay additions and updates to, things that are in newer games that are quality of life stuff and better graphics, it would have sold like fucking hotcakes.
Well, it sold like hotcakes, but then people jumped off the game quickly because the last one was a lot more replayable. If that makes any sense.
Well, I didn't play the first one either.
The first one was a much, much, much better game. All right, this game is such garbage sometimes.
To me, the biggest issue is that they didn't go to like Battlefront 3. Instead, they went Battlefront 1. Like, why start the clock over? That's like going from Windows 8 to Windows 10. Why do we skip 9?
You mean like going from Xbox 360 to Xbox One?
Yeah, that too.
Alright, this game is being garbage. It won't actually let me input a password. And then it won't let me click on anything in the menu. From my controller or my mouse.
Welcome to Experimental.
They changed the menus? I love it when they do shit like this and they modify a game and they change everything, and including the menus. I actually don't know how I'm going to insert this password.
Well, it didn't change for me. I just double clicked on the server and typed it in.
I know it won't let me click on the thing to type it in. And then as soon as I actually hit the server, so everything is great, and it'll let me select everything. So I select the server.
What the fuck?
Wait.
I just fell into a sinkhole.
What
the hell?
How do you spell this?
I'm stuck in the world.
All right, now it's working.
I feel like that guy from the Neverending Story
I have a great story if you want to hear about it.
about the Neverending Story.
No, about calling the cops on my neighbors.
You called the cops when you were naked?
No, well, partially naked, but not really. On my neighbors.
Oh, on your neighbor. Okay, on your neighbor. I thought you said naked.
No, no. Yeah, I have some very interesting, probably meth head neighbors that I've never talked to in 3 years of owning my house.
That sounds like America.
Literally never talked to them, never even seen them, could not even, if they were in a lineup with everyone else that lives around me that I all know, I still wouldn't be able to figure out who the hell they were. Because there's a giant wall of vegetation and woods between me and their house, so I literally never see or never talk to them. I do know when I was getting the house, because the previous owner, I was doing a rent-out situation, so I rented the house for like 18 months prior to buying it and got an insane deal because of the house market right now, due to that. But the guy, I used to talk to the previous owner and the previous neighbor, it was actually vacant for like the first 6 months I lived here,
Thank you,
died
horse.
from a meth overdose while driving his car on the highway or something going like 1,000 miles per hour. And it just like had a heart attack or meth overdose or something like that and died. And I've literally never heard or talked to these people ever. I couldn't pick them out. I actually thought they always had like a little girl that lived over there. I actually looked today. It's not even a
Oh,
girl. But
horse might have solved the
figured
issue.
out.
Yeah, apparently unlocked miner 69er. Dude, I never would have found it there. I never would have found it there.
That's actually very, yeah, I wouldn't think it'd be in there. They actually have an estimated timer on downloading the
Yeah.
world. That's kind of nice actually. Instead of just sitting staring at a screen that has no load bar. So anyway, story time. Most specifically, so Forrest can hear this, and how it's how it's like down in the good old United States. So I never talked to these people forever. I even just found out. I always thought they had like a 10-year-old girl. It's actually a boy.
Rip my frames.
So I come home the other day, and I just had a shed collapse in my backyard, one of my sheds. So I had to have a bunch of stuff put out in my yard under tarps and stuff until I could have the Amish build me a new shed because I live in Pennsylvania. And my stuff's under tarps in my backyard, and I noticed one of them blew off the other day when I was doing some lawn work on Tuesday. So I went over to go check it when I came back home on Thursday night. And I was on my deck, and I noticed that there's a wire plugged into my exterior wall outlet on the outside.
Still in power.
Yeah. So at first I thought, oh man, I left the plug in when I was doing lawn work, and then I'm like, I don't have any lawn care tools that require plugs.
My frames just completely tanked after opening and picking up inventory.
Is it because I'm loading in the server? Because now it's
No.
initializing the world.
Oh, maybe. Let's see if it goes away once you're in. I'm gonna get somewhere safe here.
Yeah, because the world's initializing, it's already fully downloaded. But I don't have like outside noises in the game yet.
All right, go with your story. So they were robbing you.
Well, so I first, there's a little more to it, right? So I just think that it's mine, and I'm like, wait a second, that's not mine. So it's like a black wire, and it's kind of like hidden under my tarp that was there, and I only noticed it because I happened to just put my flashlight on my phone over there just to take a look. Welcome to an ping, perfect, blah. All right, now it's creating player building environment, and I'm in. All right, did it get any better?
No.
Interesting.
13 frames. I'm gonna try relogging real quick.
Ooh, wow, this is a very interesting.
What's your frames at right now? Good?
Not terrible. I don't wait. Actually, you know what?
I was getting like 65.
Shadows are loading really weird. So, the actual like grass and everything frame-wise isn't terrible. I don't have frames loaded up though, but like shadows and stuff look like a frame every 2 seconds is changing.
Try rejoining here. See if that fixes it.
Is there a macro to check frames?
What?
It's just general.
Macro to do what?
Check frames or a command.
No, I have it going through. Well, Steam has an option for it, as does the Nvidia. So.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. I never have that stuff up, so I never check it. Yeah, frames are a little low. It's specifically shadows are fucked.
Yeah, I
If
don't
I turn
know.
off
It was
shadows.
literally going. I was like at like 70 frames, 60 frames a second. I was doing really well, and then like I went to pick up my bag, and all of a sudden it just like the moment I picked up my bag, it was just like crash and burn.
Why was I a medium? It auto loaded medium performance for me. Should be able to run this up like ultra. Yeah, now frames kept gonna suck.
Yeah, I'm getting trash frames. I'm getting 5 frames a second right
Oh,
now.
your audio's kind of dropping too. Let me turn this on high instead of. And I really don't care about
Yeah, it's
shadows.
pretty much unplayable right now. Getting 4 frames a
Well,
second.
your audio's dropping too. All right, I switched
Okay.
to high and it got better, but there's still some floating trees.
All right, I'm gonna try reopening the game.
All right, so while you're doing that, I'm gonna tell my story.
Yeah.
So I go and I go around my deck to my backyard, and I live like so I'm surrounded by wood. Like behind my yard is like 100 yards of woods, and on both sides I have like I could barely see one neighbor's house, and I can't see the other neighbor's house because it's behind literally a giant wall of vegetation. That's the people. So I go to my backyard and I see that this not gunpowder. They changed a lot of text, changed a lot of sprites and stuff.
Yeah, it looks
Um,
really good.
it does actually. It looks a little bit more gritty, which is what the game should be. And I see this wire going off the back of my deck, and then kind of tucked in behind the wall that goes along the backside of my house, and then off hidden under some stuff, and then underneath one of my piles of stuff, and into the woods towards my neighbor's house. So a little sketchy. First thing that goes through my mind is I'm gonna take this cord and I'm gonna rip it to shreds, and I'm gonna throw it on their property. Like just like cut it up and shit. Get the fuck off my property type deal, right?
A non-verbal warning, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah, basically, yeah. Well, the first thing I actually did was I walked around to the front of their house to see if anyone was home. No one was home. Their cars were all gone on their driveways. Interesting. It's like a mini bunker right here. Did you make a bunker in a town, or is there just like a? Oh wow, this is a POI.
Yep.
That's cool. Just a mini concrete bunker to hide in the middle of a town with an unlocked door. That's actually kind of needed so you don't just die in the middle of the night. So anyway, yeah. So like the first thing I thought was like tear up, cut up the cord or something like that, throw it in their yard. Basically, I've literally never talked to these people. I've never seen them. I can't pick them out of a lineup. Um, then I'm like, nah, nah, nah. And then I was like, well, I'll do a little less rational. Just put a sign on that, like tape a note to the cord, throw it over the wall, and that just says, "Don't trespass my property ever again, or I'll call the cops." Right? But then when I went out to actually take the note and tape it to the cord and toss it on the property, I noticed how well they laid this thing in there. And they tried to hide it, and it's a black power cord, and they went through my stuff in my shed, took it all apart to lay it down the way they did. Because there's no way they would have been able to just like snake this thing through. They would have had to take all my stuff down and then put it all back. So then I kind of got weirded out, so I called the cops. So I call the cops and I just tell them, hey, I found this going on my property, going into the woods, and I think it's going to my neighbor's house. Half my police force shows up. Apparently, I'm not the only person ever to complain about these people. Oh, you destroyed the spotlight. Fucking zombie. I'm not the only person ever to complain about these people. And that they actually were kind of happy because they've been getting complaints for a long time, and they're pretty sure they're making meth in this house.
Oh wow.
Which is weird and news to me because I've lived here and I have the perfect American dream home, white picket fence neighbors across the street. There's not a blade of grass a millimeter higher than me, and I got a really nice guy next to me, and then like a $500,000 house in the corner away from me. but there's this house like with these weird people, and I knew the guy died of a meth overdose, but like I didn't know like there was anything weird going on. I've never talked to them.
Yeah.
So like half the police force shows up in body armor and guns, and they're like, all right, cool. Do you know anything about these people? And I explain I know the guy, and I'm like, yeah, well,
Wait,
he
wait,
died of
wait.
meth
So just
overdose.
hold on, just one sec.
Yep.
So you literally called like 911, like, hey, I found a
No,
cord.
not 911. I actually just dialed the police line.
Okay, so you called the police line. So you called them and said, hey, listen, someone's been stealing my power, and you expect like one uniform to show up, come look at it, take some
Yeah,
pictures,
I
whatever.
expected one guy to show up and
Okay,
be like, all right, I'll go yell at them. I'll tell them to, get out of
knock
here.
it off.
And yeah, then I get like 5 cop cars outside my house.
Oh shit! SWAT van and everything.
And I'm next to a decent sized town, but this is like the rural township that surrounds like
Okay.
a giant greater area. There's not in need of that many cops, and it's actually a pretty ritzy town, like zip code wise. Like down that road from me are just mostly $1 million houses and farms and stuff. And I'm kind of in like the one area where it's slightly lower than that, but it really isn't. Um, so they come in my front yard and they're like, "Well, this is actually, um, relatively depending on what's going on here, a nice thing because frankly, they've been wanting to get inside this house just to check to make sure it's not a meth lab in the middle of town because they've had their
So that
suspicions
gave
for a
them
while."
like probable cause or
They
whatever.
gave him a green light apparently. So yeah, they follow it through my yard, and I show them the cord. And I actually started pulling it out of my deck and stuff like that. And then they like follow it and they start going into the neighbor's yard. 15 minutes later, the main guy comes back and is like, "Yeah, that's going into their house." And I'm like, "Oh, this is getting really creepy." Meanwhile, I'm sitting over here, with a bottle of scotch and a gun, thinking, I really hope I don't have to have ravenous meth heads attacking my house like it's day 7 and 7 days to die tonight. So they start watching the house and they're like, all right, this actually might give us an excuse to at least go check out to make sure there's nothing sketchy going on in there. We're gonna watch the house, and it's weird because they're like, they mention they never say her name, but they say, well, she works right down the street and she should be getting to work right now. So we're gonna go try to talk to her. Meaning that they not only knew the address, they knew the person that lives there and their work schedule.
Yeah, well, they've probably been watching them for a while, and they're
Yeah,
probably been
they've
waiting
watching
for
them for a while.
probable cause to go in. Which I mean, I don't know if that is, and I'm not obviously a lawyer or a cop, but that to
Yeah.
me sounds like borderline probable cause to go into a house. That sounds like a cause to knock on a door and say unplug now or you're going to jail. But I could
Well,
be
they
wrong.
were there was no one there, and the thing is that it was actively going, and I think there was there has to be something about time because they were really wondering. I guessing at some point it becomes a felony, whether it was like 2 days or a week or something. And I know for a fact it couldn't have been there more than 40. It probably was only there for like the day, um, but it couldn't have been there more than 48 hours because I loaded the lawn and I had my dad over and I was weed whacking right where they hit it. I would have noticed it. Although the more I think about it, they could come. I run a shop, right? So I have a really set schedule. They can come over during the day, plug in and unplug if they've
Yeah,
never paid
I
if
mean,
they've
they just
never paid a
forgot.
power bill and just steal power during the day. And I've noticed my back faucet on the back of my house on like 20 times this year when I'm pretty sure I turned it off. So I'm pretty sure they're stealing water from me too, and my water bill's actually pretty high. So I'm thinking like they just don't pay their utility bills, and they've been just stealing utilities from their neighbors and stuff. Probably why they get complaints. And actually, I was setting up. I haven't had my phone on me. I've been setting up Halloween decorations outside for the past 2 hours, and they're like revving engines in their yard and shit. I'm pretty sure they have like a ghetto 7 Days to Die style battery bank that they're charging with like cars.
Cars, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing because like they rev engines every fucking day, and I've never really thought about it, but they do. Also, I came home a couple days ago and I saw them walking back and forth between their really sketchy shed and their backyard. Because since my shed's missing, I can kind of see back there. Because there's like guys with flashlights at 2 in the morning walking between the house and the shed.
Oh yeah, they're cooking
Kind of
meth.
sketchy, just a little bit. So, um, yeah, so they try to find this person. The person never showed up to work apparently, and they're not at the house. So they're watching the house, and it comes to 2:30 in the morning. They finally get in there. And they're
Uh-oh.
like, "Yeah, it was plugged into a power strip with a fan. But it was 50 degrees that day." So I don't know if if they probably moved that where that into probably not the secret meth lab or in the shed or something. So yeah, I've had a pretty interesting week. You know, watching some shit.
So I think they've increased explosive damage. A decent amount.
Oh, they definitely did. Basically, they every change I've heard outside of like spears and like graphics changes stuff like that is a lot of PvP stuff. Like an insane amount. Like they added lots of books for breaking into land claimed areas and opening doors, and also like lock picks and stuff. I think like you can and like blasting charges to break down doors.
Oh
Like
shit.
they added C4 in. Like literally, it describes C4 as blowing open doors, like vault specifically vault doors.
I don't see it listed.
Um,
It doesn't have C4 for sure. Unless it's
yeah,
like C-4.
there was a bunch of stuff added. I mean, oh yeah, this zombie's gonna break in before daytime. No, don't break into my concrete bunker, zombie. Almost got all the way through.
Explosive.
Yeah, there's just one corner in here that is not. Oh, and an endless spawning piece of stone. Awesome. Yeah, there's definitely.
Yeah, but it'll still show it listed, horse. That's the thing.
It should. It should. I
You
don't
have
know
to unlock it.
what it is, or maybe you have to find it, or maybe they just didn't put it in
Well,
the.
like, so it's like to make a mini bike, right? It shows you have to craft it at the workbench or whatever. So you can see all the things that are crafting from your inventory. You just can't craft everything from your inventory. I think melee is going to be big now. Because it
Well, did you
definitely
see
is
the
more
spears
effective.
that they added?
Yeah, I've got one right
They're
now in my
pretty
hand.
good. Oh, great. Oh, this is a military base. That's why. Oh yeah. Oh, I found a secret area. No, I'm gonna die.
Come
Be gone. Oh wait, did I survive? Barely.
Yeah, spears are pretty decent.
Yeah, you can throw them too. But their strength really seems to be as melee damage. No, no, go away. Oh, come on.
I mean, they nerfed range for sure, but I think they were a little heavy-handed on the nerf to range. I think they need to pump those numbers up a bit.
Nerf to range what?
Like, it takes, like, probably 8 to 10 arrows to kill a zombie with headshots now. Level 1
Well, that's
bow,
not
but
good.
still, like, before it was, like, what, 4 or 5 to the head, if not less.
I have no idea which one's head, so. Is that a traitor?
I think I've seen 2 at least so far.
Oh no, U.S. Army. Oh, they just added a lot more stuff to the army base.
Now, do spears stack? That's my next question.
That was my first question. I don't believe they
No,
do.
they don't.
So that's why they're kind of not really great to throw. They have range though. You can throw them like 100 blocks.
Actually, now if it automatically let's test this real quick.
But
It
you
doesn't
can pick them up
replenish.
when they go into something
Yeah.
and you pick them back up.
But like, it'd be nice if they automatically replenish them. So if you throw one, it puts one from your inventory back into your hand automatically.
Yeah, no, that would be nice, but that lucky. Oh, great.
I'm gonna probably start building right here. Are you doing D&D tonight or something, horse? Oh, I fixed my frames by just reopening them. It was a memory leak. Horse called it.
Did they bring it back?
Bring what back?
My favorite POI, or at least a new version of it?
Which one's
No,
that?
this is just a new POI tower. Ooh. Oh, is that a Shamway Foods tower? Ah, cool. Shamway Foods tower. Don't know
Meh.
of a grain tower outside. Well, I'm just guessing that there's hidden treasure inside of the grain tower since they love to hide them in there,
Mm-hmm.
in like silos and shit. There's a bunch of stuff in this town. I don't know how I'm not dead yet. I'm almost dead.
Oh, right
Yeah,
on.
melee damage definitely seems a lot more important. Oh, great.
Also, it looks
I
like
think
you can look to make
stamina's
mods
better.
now too.
What?
It definitely drains slower. It looks like you can actually learn to make some mods. Like you can actually read a book to how to make them instead of just always needing either the
Oh,
mod or
yeah. So
recipe.
that's something that there's not like there's no gate blocking of like levels or different things. Once you know a recipe, like you find the schematic or something for it, it doesn't matter. You always know it at that point. So it's not like
Shit.
get a certain level before you can make something. If not, you need to find the schematic like 20 times. You just once you read the schematic, you could read the schematic and know the recipe, which is actually pretty good. It was actually really annoying
God
because you
damn it.
really need to specialize in stuff to get stuff. Oh, there's just random lead sticking out of the ground. 2.7 kilometers? Are you fucking kidding me? Ah, I love all the flying trees in the distance.
Also, apparently it's really easy to lose zombies now. They don't chase you quite as far.
I just got chased about a half a kilometer by one.
I just got found by a bunch and ran away from them all very easily.
Alright, well, there's a bunch of flying fucking trees. Well above the landscape. Oh, well, look at that. A canyon. Please stop chasing me.
Did you have milkshakes in your yard?
I did.
That's what
Probably
it
why they
is.
were stealing power
Yeah, I
from
was
me.
gonna say that's probably why they were still in the power.
What the fuck?
And your light is better than ours.
Yeah, I'm just like now super concerned that they're paying too much in power because some really sketchy ding 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 has been stealing power from me every day, running up my power bill.
I wonder. I mean, is there anything you can really do? I mean, you could sue them, I guess, to get back the losses. You have to prove how much they
No.
used and everything like that, and they probably don't have anything to like. You can't get blood from a stone, you know.
Well, you can shoot trespassers. That's probably what I'm gonna do, but hopefully not.
Definitely an option, but I just mean like in the sense of you can't if they have no money, you can't sue them for anything.
Yeah, you can't sue them if they're dead too. I wouldn't sue them because I wouldn't know how much they stole from me. I mean, more than likely, if that's there's only one outlet on the side of my house. It's on my deck, and that's pretty much the main door I use. Although I haven't really been using, I've been using my front door a lot recently. Um, Jesus Christ, how big is this random box canyon? It's huge. Um, the More than likely, I wouldn't be able to get anything back, and if they can't pay their power bill, they probably don't have food, and they probably can't afford anything. So I wouldn't get money from them anyway. It's really
Yeah,
easy to get a judgment, because I've worked in property management,
but it's
and
impossible to get them to pay.
yeah, so like it's really easy to get a judgment when someone gets evicted, right? Because they owe the landlord money and stuff like that. Um, but it's nigh impossible to actually get the money. So usually you end up telling people, "Is this just a weird load error?"
Yeah, the
It's
terrain's loading that way.
oh wow, this is wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
if you haven't looked at the stream, I'm looking at a giant mountain that's not actually there.
and I'm looking at a giant cliff, and I've been trying to walk around it, and it's not there.
Yeah, it'll go ways to get close. So it's not just me then. Okay.
No, it's a great way to find underground bases, though.
I'm assuming they're gonna fix this.
I would hope they would fix this. Are you in the broken?
All right. So what were you saying now about that was like you can sue them, but you can't get the money
Oh
from them.
yeah, so like it's really easy to get a judgment against someone, but good fucking luck ever getting money from them. Of all the people I've ever known that have gotten evicted through my company or through not through my company, I've only ever heard of one time ever given money that was put as a judgment.
Oh, I can't
Like,
hear you.
there's no point even going after it happens. It's just you want to get rid of something. Shit tenant, they never pay their bills, and you're stacking up property taxes and property payments, and you're gonna go bankrupt, right? So, leave me alone.
So you can't like go after them to like garnish their wages or anything?
Well, you can. So you can, but that they need to have wages in the first place.
Okay.
And it's usually like a certain amount of their income you can't get, so you might get down to like absolutely nothing. So like even if you get like a $10,000 judgment against you, if you don't make any money and they only give you $1 a paycheck, well, that's really slow. Although I do know a guy once that put a $5 a paycheck garnishment on someone's wages once, even though they made way more money than that, so that they would get paid a judgment back over the course of 30 years. Just because this guy was so like he didn't really care about the money, but he was like just was so petty that he wanted the guy every time he got paid to look at his pay stub and see asshole tax on it for literally the rest of his working life.
Is that what it said on there?
No, it didn't. It obviously didn't say that, but like you would see that deducted from your paycheck every single time for like the rest of his working life. So that's actually kind of funny. But obviously, in most cases, you don't even want to do that. And I don't even know many landlords that even want to even go after. Because usually they're not dicks. They just want to have someone paying for the property they're living in that they have bills associated with. But anyway, even if I were to go after someone for that, it costs so much money, and usually it all goes to lawyers. And every time you ask for, I want lawyers' fees included, that's the first thing the judge throws out. Lawyers' fees are not included.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like every single time. They have to pay, because you list everything they pay, and obviously it's more than you should get, because some things are going to get thrown out. The first thing they throw out is any lawyer's fees.
Like, do you have to like?
legal
So
fees you'll never get paid for.
do the tenants have to ask for that though, or is it just like the judge says, okay, no, you can't ask for this, you
No,
can't?
it costs money to evict someone. It costs.
No, I know
Usually
that
about
part,
$1,000.
but what I'm saying is like, if you were to ask for that back, like, okay, this is what I want, judge. Does the judge just say no before anyone complains, or is it like the person has to complain? You see what I'm saying?
They
Like,
strike it out. Well, they'll make a judgment that they owe you at the end of it. All right, you lose. You owe them this, that, this, right? And that they never include legal fees. And usually it costs like, if you use a lawyer, holy fucking canyons. All right, so I'm in a biome with absolutely nothing spawned on the ground. They make like a crater biome that's just broken. This is fucking weird.
oh shit,
Have you been over here?
probably not.
Get away, bird.
What the fuck? Oh, it
It's a
uses a
broken
lot of
biome.
stamina to throw.
Nothing. So, like, you can't get anything. So, like, even if I were to go to, like, Small Plains Court and see someone, so I don't have to, I mean, I would never get money back. And it's like, there's the judge would sick at you, say, like, well, how do you know this is money that they use? How do you know they just weren't
Yeah.
here for a day? Or for, like, 5 seconds, here's $1. And then it wastes my time. It's not worth my time at that point. But I don't even really care that much, because I'm the type of person, if my other neighbors that came to me and talked to me, the ones I know, they were like, hey, I'm having a problem with my power. Do you mind if I plug something in during the day? I tell them yes, because I really don't care. I'd be like, hey, just throw me $5 the next time you get paid. Plug in your thing during the day when I'm gone, and I don't care. And I would say yes. It's the fact that they did it behind my back that's really sneaky and sketchy. Yeah,
Shit.
come check out this broken biome. This is like the weirdest shit ever. They fixed the lack of up and down issue. Actually, this be a great biome to build a base in. Fuck you, bird. Oh, and wait, they brought back infections.
Oh, fucking hell. Bow does such shit damage now. Reload.
Man, they brought back the whole height difference. Jesus Christ. No more like flat
Really?
biomes.
Oh my god. This pig has taken so many arrows to the fucking dome. Finally. It was at least 10 arrows. Plus all the ones that I missed, even though I was aiming right at him. Porky's kind of a dick. What am I low? I need fiber, some wood. I'm gonna make a bunch of spears.
Alright,
Spears
I've
are far
had
more
a
effective.
vulture following me for over a kilometer now.
Yeah, you got to kill them immediately because they fly far smarter now. They're actually easier to kill though.
I have a torch. I love how there's lead actually sticking out of the ground that's really identifiable. I'm gonna die. Oh,
I want to say those are actually nodes now too, like you dig down.
and I died. Running away from a fucking bird. I love this game.
Bows are so fucking useless.
I better get back.
Oh, that was an accident.
I don't even know if it's worth it to use that bag to get my starter stuff. I spawned all the way back in the town I was in. And I'm 3 kilometers away. Alright, I'm starting my own base.
Oh, God damn it. They really do. Now, part of that's probably my low skill in archery, and part of it's also probably the fact it's level 1 bow, but it's really annoying. Like, range, or is it? 31's the velocity, so I'm assuming that goes up in, higher levels. Actually, let me see if I can make a better bow now. Or axe. Need fibers.
Yeah, so going.
Nope.
So apparently there's actually compound crossbows now too.
There's what?
Compound crossbows.
Yeah, they look like shit though.
I mean, wow.
Still can't make better. The
Why are
fuck?
stones? Oh, that's a stone sledgehammer. I was gonna say, why the fuck are stone axes so expensive? I mean, what do I have in that starter? A land claim block? Meh. Can of food? Meh.
Okay, well apparently faulty quality tools. One, two, three, four, five. So apparently that doesn't level up my axes. I mean, what the hell?
Hey, an iron sledgehammer. There's another town over there. Yeah, that visual glitch needs to get fixed. How long does that do experimentals usually last? 2 months?
About 3 weeks to a month and a half, I'd say, somewhere in there. And zombies randomly run now, by the way.
Yeah, they can become a raid. It's actually kind of cool.
Not when you have 9 health, it's not.
No, it's not. But it's still kind of cool. But they should probably turn range damage back down. Keep it. Hi.
Do you have any, like, pills? You got a blood bag.
Pills
That's
here.
completely useless to me. Oh, they actually added a memory, or not memory, but like a skill wipe.
A skill wipe.
Grandpa's Forgetting Elixir. So potent that you probably won't remember who you are.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Okay. So, 5 1 strength. Yeah, now I can craft level 2 items. Okay. At least for tools, so. Oh, really? Come on. Nope, I'm at level 1. It also tells you what level you craft at before you craft. That's actually useful.
What's the upgrading tools perk?
Miner 69er.
That's weird. That
It definitely is different.
Ooh. You can actually mine bone from the random skulls in the
Yep.
desert. That's actually really useful. Yep, and I don't see something yelling at me about overheating automatically as soon as you walk near these fucking biomes. So... Oh wow, I'm lucky I didn't...
Alright, I'm gonna build right here because it's near a trader. Actually, I need to find water. Of course, you can see fucking anything at a distance, so
Ooh, army truck.
this is gonna be difficult.
Leave me alone. Yeah, new army camp actually looks kind of cool. Hello, random pig. Hiya.
Like a hotkey, yeah, that'd be handy. Also, how do you do it in Ark? It's when it breaks, though, right?
And I'm gonna die. Fucking pig's gonna kill me. How many swings from an iron sledgehammer does it take to kill a pig?
Also, Horse, we should try playing Atlas again at some point. Now they've got private servers actually working well. What is this? Kind of gas station?
Oh, good, my clothes go back on.
If I could find a house with a pool, that'd be fine.
Tower. That's a shotgun that fires. Glad they added height back to the game.
That's like the 4th time you said that.
I know, that's because I find it exciting.
Oh, God. Bye!
Hello, hunting rifle.
Scampson
repair kits
Grocery.
actually look very different. That's a lot of repair kits.
Oh, this mountain's actually here.
Wait, was that... Found a beaker at level 1.
Nice.
Oh, and gas barrels aren't just stackable. Awesome. That's burning.
They've got to fix this terrain shit, dude. It's brutal.
That visual glitch is. How the fuck did that make that end? Is what
I
really
don't know. Like how? I mean, that is surprising. Maybe it's only on certain sized maps. This isn't the biggest size. Like it's the step down from the recommended biggest size. Like the biggest one's like 81 something. This is the 71.
81 what?
I don't know, it's like 8196 or something. I don't remember what it is.
81 chunks.
Kilometers, no.
81 kilometers?
Or whatever it stands for. I don't remember. It's 8.1 kilometers, so it'd be 81 meters, I guess.
8100 meters.
Yeah.
Or 8100 blocks, I think, technically. Oh, come on. I don't have much ammo.
Yeah. Look at this graph.
Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, that guy got pissed off. Started charging me.
So, Horse, I would believe, has not seen the movie I'm about to ask about because he doesn't watch anything before the year 2000. I'm not sure that he might have seen like a handful of movies from before the year 2000. And he doesn't believe that any movies from before the year 2000, save maybe one or two that I think he's mentioned, are worth watching or are any good. Now, I think Back to the Future is one of those movies, but he maintains it's not. I think it's a timeless type movie. I think it's fantastic. The second one's but I love the third one, and the first one's obviously the best. However, A Few Good Men. Have you seen that movie?
Horse or me?
You. I guess both.
I have actually not seen that.
I find that now, do you consider yourself a cinephile where you watch all like the best movies and critique the acting and the writing and the cinematography and that kind of thing?
I do not.
Okay. A Few Good Men, Hoverhorse. A Few Good Men. So my best friend, him and I both consider ourselves to be cinephiles, and I think Horse would agree and contend with that. He has not seen A Few Good Men, and I'm just like, how the fuck have you not seen this movie? It is like arguably one of the top, like probably 50 greatest. It's in the top 50 somewhere. Actually, let's look real quick here.
It is very well renowned. I just found another hunting rifle. Hunting rifles are easy to find.
Like Tom Cruise, for the most part, is not what I would call a great actor. He's not bad. He just does a lot of action movies that don't require a lot of heavy-handed acting. But he's been in a couple of movies where he's been around really good casts and really good, everything was really good around him, and he rose to the occasion. And in this movie in particular, he's absolutely fantastic. Where's the top-rated movies at? IMDb's top whatever. Just Google it. IMDb top 100 movies. Because in my opinion, IMDb, this list is like, here it is above reproach. Like, this is like the pinnacle. This is the best list. Somehow Joker's number 3. Has anyone seen Joker? Don't spoil it. I haven't watched it. I don't know if it's going to be good, but okay, let's hear.
I haven't watched
A few. Okay, it's not in the top. It's not in the top 50 on this list. I think it probably would be. It's not in the top 100? Really? Oh, I don't know about that. There's a movie called A Separation from 2011 that's in the top one. What the hell? This list clearly cannot be. This is by user rating? Sort by popularity. Hold on. Oh, this is bad on popularity. It's not good now. Like Shawshank is still number 1, and that to me is the way it should be.
Yeah, that's a very good movie.
It's in my opinion, it's the all-around best movie I've ever seen. As far as any possible like writing, cinematography, acting, anything you could possibly say about a movie, it is without a doubt the best movie in my opinion. I've heard great things about it. I heard from critics and stuff like that before it released, but I was just like, I until I can see it for my own self to believe it's good, I'm not gonna believe that it's good. And I think Joaquin Phoenix is an amazing actor. I think he really did a good job on Walk the Line. I think he was great in Gladiator. Oh, cool! I found water. Nailed it. But I was like, I don't know that they could. I mean, I don't know that they could make a great standalone Joker movie. Like, think of all the standalone villain movies you've ever seen. How many of them were good? The only one that comes to mind right now is Venom, and it wasn't terrible, but it was very meh. And Tom Hardy's a great actor. If you haven't seen it, watch Lawless, and I cannot believe someone could watch that movie and say he's not a good actor. He's an incredibly British actor that absolutely nails a West Virginian accent. I'm going to build right here.
I'm doing something I normally don't do. Just building a POI.
We'll need to flatten the terrain out a little bit, but really not all that much. And where's that trader at from earlier? Cool, we're pretty close to the trader. I just want the ease of access to water, honestly. And time to deforest the entire area. Right in the ass. Nice. Is it just me or they make these trees bigger?
Trees look slightly different.
Yeah,
Very
one in
far,
hole.
it's exactly the same.
Ah, I missed metal tools already. Did you see the stuff about that? Is it Starfield? Yet Horse, the new Bethesda game? not talking about Star Citizen.
They changed like every sprite.
Okay. The B named company. That Starfield game looks fucking awesome. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hurt us? Hurt you. I'm blind to what they've done, okay? I'm still in the traumatic stage of the relationship where I'm pretending like I fell down the stairs, you know? Oh, wow. The new textures on wood frames looks good. A little blocky when it's just one by itself, but I imagine once it's several, it's probably fine. Campfire. Did I make a campfire? Whatever. Find a goldenrod real quick. Oh, red tea works too. Oh, the campfires look better too. Like there's actual like flames coming off it now. Oh, I can't make red tea. Wow.
I'm waiting for the alpha where they make it so you can't frame up anymore.
Honestly, me too.
That way people don't just frame up to the top of POIs.
I'm waiting for the alpha where they fix this fucking thirsty shit.
Pretty much every garage has two random boxes in it. Two random crates, but they're the good crates.
Sounds about right. Let's run faster. Whoa.
And there's a cooking pot.
Apparently, if you right click with a wrench, it doesn't upgrade anymore. It just breaks shit. It's hardcore.
And there's a grill. And every one of those little shitty quarter of a building things in the burning biome all have shit on the second floor now.
Oh, lovely.
It's just why they're sports bag, but awesome. Oh, that's unlocked. Copy images are searchable.
I don't know, man. I think that Starfield game looks, as far as like what's rumored for it to be about stuff, seems kind of neat. It's supposed to be more of a, like, I guess he's been Todd Howard's gone to like SpaceX and worked direct with Elon Musk to try to get the science of it right and to make it more believable and realistic than like a Star Wars or something, you know? At least that's the rumor. I'm assuming there's going to be some bending of, you know, or suspension of belief and things like that in order to make the game fun and playable and all that. Yeah, I guess. I tried to like The Expanse, but like it wasn't the science part of it I had a problem with. It was just, it was so slow. It annoys me that I have the spears on my hotbar. When I go to pick them up, they go in my inventory. Oh. Okay, well, I just shit myself. When are you gonna be home, Horse? By the way, I wanted to talk to you about some of the shit that's been going on. Just so you can hear how fucked up it is. And fortunately, my parents actually helped me out with quite a, well, not quite, but helped me out with some really big shit that I actually needed big time help with.
Hey!
Oh, I need stone. Fucking hell, I put the stone in that box, didn't I? Also, they lowered the cost of bedrolls, which is actually really nice. Oh, what? I'm gonna call bullshit on that one. Assuming I gotta go back in my inventory and do this again.
Book, Volume 2. You never find more ammunition. Now, is that permanent? Or is that status?
Shit. Oh, come on.
You gonna die?
Do what?
See your health going down.
Yeah, I was getting smacked.
I found a book, Lucky Looter 2. Is this a temporary?
Does it say it's temporary?
Doesn't. It says you can never have enough ammunition. Buy more ammunition and loot. Well, let's try it.
Sorry, I was sneezing.
Right next to an ammo pile, and of course there's just an iron reinforcement club in there.
Oh, handy.
Excellent piece of ammo. I already have an iron sledgehammer. I already have a level 3 hunting rifle too.
Right, now I gotta figure out which thing
And
we
that
take
goes
to
pretty well.
make better weapons.
Ooh, shotgun messiah straight. And I love all the glitches in this game.
Oh, okay. So I'm thinking each individual weapon actually requires. So where's the one for bows?
Ooh, 26 ammo. Yes, please. Thank you. Oh, no. I have a couple hunting rifles in case you need them. Ooh, leather gloves. Leather duster does both heat.
Lock picking's a cool feature that they added.
Yeah, that is a pretty cool feature. I've noticed
Oh.
there's a lot more unlocked doors though.
You can actually track animals now.
I love there's pure mineral water that you can find and normal bottled water.
They added a bunch of animals too, which is nice.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, to level up
Messiah crate. Yeah, pretty much
bows.
everything's got crates and stuff in it. You give me lots of wood. You do give me lots of wood. The wood piles put out a lot of wood. Ooh, and there's stuff hidden behind the wood piles. Excellent.
Agility level 3. God damn. Yeah, they actually locked a lot more stuff behind gates now. So you do have to specialize quite a bit more.
I mean, can you lockpick
Lockpick what?
gates?
Shut up.
I mean, that's an honest question.
I make puns around here.
That was I was trying to make a
The only person that I'm okay with doing it is Horse.
shotgun Messiah crate in there. Yeah, I really like that crate. It just has so much better.
Yeah, ever since I mean, like before when we'd play, I was getting probably about 40-ish frames a second on average. Now I'm averaging like 60 to 70. Oh God.
So it's better.
Noticeably so. Yeah, absolutely.
So, on the burning biome, if you're ever stuck in the burning biome, if you ever see one of the corner, there's all the corner of the houses throughout the burning. If you ever see one that has a couch on it, the second part of that, there's a second floor now, and there is a water cooler on top of it that you can search, and every single one of those I've touched has had 3 at least mineral water in it.
Oh, nice.
Bottled water.
Well, yeah. You want to know why? Because it's got electrolytes. What plants crave.
Yeah. So basically, you can't go thirsty.
Is this iron? What is this? No, it's fucking lead. I need to make a grill.
I've already found 3.
Yeah, but you're not
Make
here,
mine
so.
better.
Mine's better because it has me in it, so.
Mine's better because it's in a garage with an ammo bag on top that keeps giving me level 3 hunting rifles.
It's a carriage house.
Do you have a, yes, I mean, that'd be technical, but do you have a hunting rifle that's level 3?
Are you gonna give things the hutch touch?
I've actually rented out carriage houses before.
It's from a movie called Fanboys. Great movie.
But do you have a level 3 hunting rifle?
No, I don't.
And do you need more ammo? Or is that just me? Now, where is my random place?
Apparently, I'm gonna have to make clothes here soon. I can get more water. See, they
So
really
if
need
the
to fix
burn
this
biome,
water
there's fucking
crap.
water everywhere.
Oh wow, I just got a memory leak again. Wait, oh there it goes. Okay, we're good.
Gotta stop changing shit. Yeah, I have a beaker. Yes.
Oh come on! Oh, I just lost my last spear. Or my last extra spear, I should say. I might
Zombie
take
came
this
out of the
perk.
closet.
Also, Dark and Light's another one we need to look at. Horse. Apparently, they've added dungeons and stuff to it now. What else is doing?
Zombies on the fucking roof? Jesus Christ. Yeah, zombies hide in closets now, FYI.
Yeah, no, I know.
Hello. Oh my god. This plus ammo perk is great. I'm getting so much ammo. I actually would say it's a little too strong. I just opened a little, like one of the ammo things and found 80 9mm ammo.
Oh shit.
And a level 3 sawed-off shotgun. Please, leather armor. Oh no, I'd rather have. And then a bunch of other stuff like magazine extenders, yada yada yada.
Alright, guys, that is going to do it for me for the night. I got to get up early tomorrow,
Invisible glass.
do parenting stuff. I'm going to try to stream tomorrow during the day if I can. And then obviously be streaming again
Yeah, it
Friday
doesn't say
night.
that
But thanks, guys, for
have, like,
watching.
a
Don't forget to
temporary status effect.
like, comment,
Most of that
subscribe,
stuff they got rid
follow
of
on
too.
Twitch, all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys later. Bye, 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 bye,
Thanks for
bye.
being